You guys ready for it? And good evening, United States Drone Society. How's everybody doing tonight? Hey,
Good
Chris.
evening, everyone. Good evening, Paul.
Hey, nice picture going on back there.
Yeah, you see that? That's the Crook Street Bridge.
Yeah, you released a video today from there.
Crook Street, Crook Point Bridge out in Providence, Rhode Island. It's an old defunct railroad bridge.
Yeah.
And I actually made a video tonight and put it on YouTube. You can go check that out.
Yeah. And that's the same place that I think Jim was flying in Zavada, wasn't it? Jim and David?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, awesome. Well, looks like we already have a lot of people in the chat, so let's go say hi to everybody. I know that Dustin, One Vision Aerial, was first today.
I don't see him up there as first, but I see Alicia be here, but maybe I came in a little late.
Yeah, he's right here. Send it. So we have Dustin. We have my wife, who now owns Air 2S.
Yep.
It's awesome.
Stephen Jones.
How you doing, Stephen Jones? Don't forget Joel, Mr. Skyfly. How you doing?
Lake Pilot.
How you doing, Lake Pilot?
And let's see here.
You said Captain Joe America already, right?
No, not yet, but I got Jim G.
Jim's actually in the back. He's going to join us for the open chat tonight. We got Captain Joe America.
Let me see here. I'm a little far back. Mudball Creative.
How you doing, Don? Good to see you.
And Trucker Steve's in the house.
Hi, Trucker Steve. How you doing? Steven Drones also. A lot of Steves in the drone community.
Yeah, there's a lot of Steves, a lot of Chris's.
They're all here tonight for Ray Kelly's interview. That's what they're here for.
Yes,
we got the exclusive.
Let me see here. Oh, Donna Pereira.
Oh, that's my aunt. How you doing, Aunt Donna?
How you doing? And Mr. Ray Kelly.
Ray Kelly, the man of the hour today.
And we got Carolina Air Shots.
How you doing, Jeffrey?
And let's see here. Oh, Chuck from Cove Action.
How you doing, Chuck? Thank you all so much for coming in and joining, by the way. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, you go check out Chuck's page as well. He's got some good vlogs out there.
Yeah. We got Justin here also. Oops, sorry. We got Justin.
There he is. Whoops, I shut him off. Clickbait, huh?
Not clickbait.
Let me see here.
We got my son Benjamin in the house too.
There he is. Hey Ben, how you doing? And we got Tom.
How you doing, Tom?
And Mr. Charles Galuski in the house as
well. Charles, he's actually in the back. He's going to join us for open chat.
Yellow Rose Drones.
How you doing?
I know him. And we all know Mr. Bud Bieber. How you doing, Bud?
How you doing, bud? He won't be joining us for the open chat tonight because he's got a dinner going on, but I appreciate you stopping by and joining the chat. Hi, Dylan. How you doing?
How you doing, Dylan?
Very talented dancer right there from our area.
Yes, he does a lot of pop and lock.
Yeah.
And we got
someone on Facebook. How you doing?
Yeah, they should fix that, where they could actually show their names.
Yeah, they can show their names, but they have to grant StreamYard a permission. It will actually be there on the post. They can click on the link and give StreamYard the permission, and then StreamYard will show their name. But until they do that, it'll just show up as, Facebook user.
I see. Well, we got Flying Flynn Media. How you doing?
How you doing, John?
Let's see.
Wow, there's so many people. Already 43 people in here. Thank you all so much.
There you go. Copper State Aerial Photography.
How you doing? Glad to have you here.
How you doing?
Oh, Johnny Drone Fly is in the chat. How you doing?
You're getting a little ahead of me, huh?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm trying to get
my buddy Michael Hallsworth.
How you doing, Michael Hallsworth?
Really got to check out his Facebook page. He actually has some really professional videos going on.
Yeah.
Really good.
Yeah.
Brian.
Hey, Brian, how you doing?
Here's Mr. Johnny Drone Flyer. How you doing?
We got Alex Excardo in the house. How you doing?
Joe Blaylock.
Hi, Joe Blaylock. How you doing? Wow, there's so many
David
people.
Lorenzo. Yo,
hey, David, how you doing?
Hey, Dave.
I always see David as a person you go see him in a crowd and he points at you. Yo! That's how I always see him.
Yeah. I think that's about, I think I'm caught up now.
Yeah.
Well, I want to say one thing about the new intro, Paul.
Yeah.
That was awesome. That's from Lake George, right?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I decided to change it up a little. We're trying different things with the, with the show. Trying to make it more engaging. So there might be some features that you see in the chat. If things get a little wacky, I'll deal with it over time. It's all new to me, but there's going to be ways to earn loyalty points for watching. And, you can play mini games in the chat if you want. There's all sorts of different things you can do. We'll get into that at another time. I'm trying to figure out how everything works. Just trying to get the, more engaging in the chat for everybody.
Switching it up a little bit.
Yeah. So we have a great show planned today. So right off the bat, I'm going to start. Hey, Uncle Bill, how you doing?
Hi, Uncle Bill.
We're going to do Sunday Spectacular.
Okay, cool. Beautiful content, man.
Yeah, Brandon's new to the group, and I'd like to welcome you. And you came out with a bang. Some of those pictures were phenomenal. So I appreciate you sharing. That was incredible stuff.
Yeah, I like the new format that you started a while back with making it so it's just not one photo from them.
Yeah.
A few of them. So
yeah, I figured that
showcases more of their content.
Yeah, sometimes I have to go to their profile too to get more because they're new to the group and they post a picture, and then I go see what they got public and make a nice video for them and feature it. So it's really good stuff. Yeah.
Excellent.
So I think with that we're gonna bring in our featured guest, and our featured guest tonight, everybody should know him, is Captain Ray Kelly.
Hey, Captain. How you doing?
Hey, Paul.
Hey, Ray, how you
Chris,
doing?
how you doing? Thank you for having me on tonight. I appreciate it.
Yeah. You've had a busy week. You've been fishing quite a bit, huh?
Yeah, I get out there, a lot, and we did well. I went out on my boat, my friend's boat, my other friend's boat.
Yeah, so Ray actually caught a fish, and he sent me a video. So I'm going to share it with the group now.
Oh, okay.
Well, I'll tell you, I got one, guys. I got one. Oh, it's a monster, I think. All right, let's see what it is. Let's see what it is. Oh my God, it's fighting. Fighting. I hope I can get it in. Oh, look at it. Oh my God, look what it is. It's the United States Drone Society coffee mug. Oh man, thank you, Paul. I appreciate it. Paul and Chris, I really appreciate it. Thanks a lot.
That was fantastic, Ray. Love it.
Wow. Well, I had fun doing it. Let me tell you. I got down there early before we were going fishing, and I said, "Let me film this thing and send it to Paul." But thank you. I love it. I got it right here. Having my coffee in it.
Nice to have a little bit of.
And these are great coffee mugs. They really are.
So now, were you planning that while you were waiting for that to come in?
Well, I tell you, no. I just was very excited that you decided to give it to me. And I said, I got to figure out a way to make this unboxing. I called it an unboxing, but it was fun doing it. And thank you again.
Justin says, ooh, throw it back. Yeah, that was really great. I really appreciate you doing that. That was awesome. So, Ray, you been flying this week?
Yeah, actually, I flew this morning. I got up early and I went down to Pompano Beach and I flew with Trucker Steve. Him and I met at sunrise. I picked him up and I took him to Al's secret spot, the Pompano Beach fishing pier. Yeah, we had a great flight there. Good little meetup, mini meetup.
Awesome. Well, listen, we have a lot of content to share tonight, a lot to discuss. So I think we're going to jump in and we're going to do our one-on-one interview. Chris, I'm going to put you out in the back. Mm-hmm. I'll bring you back in after the interview. This should be good. Let me just get things set here.
Okay, back out fresh on the scene, 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 back out fresh on the scene.
And welcome to the one-on-one with Captain Ray Kelly. I've been waiting for this.
I've been nervous. Believe me, since you asked me, I've been nervous.
No need to be nervous. No need to be nervous. It's all in good fun. So I've, picked out some questions I'm going to ask you, and I'm going to put them up on the screen and read them, and then you can answer them however you want. And we'll go from there. We're going to go right into it. During your time as a narcotics detective in New York, do you think that having use of a drone would have made your job easier?
Well, no, not really. I mean, the police departments really don't use their drones to spy on people or to create evidence, get evidence. They don't. It's a misnomer. A lot of people think the police might be spying on them if they have drones, but no, there's other ways we get our drug information and, make the drug arrest. Yeah.
Yeah. See, I would think that they could use them to, follow from.
Yeah, you could use them for surveillance. There's no doubt about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, that kind of leads us into our second question. Looking into the future from a technological standpoint, do you believe that drones will give law enforcement more efficient ways to pursue evidence against criminals?
Well, they could. There's no doubt about it. They could. And, I guess you could use them sort of as a last resort. And again, you can't just invade on people's privacy. You just can't do that.
Yeah.
But if need be, yeah, drones would be a helpful tool. Yep.
Yeah,
definitely.
I think it would work good if things were happening around in public and, where, they could utilize it somehow to be covert about it.
Yep.
Oh, interesting. I was actually expecting something different there, but
I figured you were.
yeah. That's what happens when you're not in law enforcement. You think, oh, a drone, I'll just put it up and
Well,
follow.
it was almost the same thing like a helicopter, using a helicopter years ago, and it really wasn't allowed. You couldn't use it to get a better vantage point. I'm surveillance. Yes, I would go up in a helicopter all the time, and surveil different scenes or follow certain suspects in a helicopter. You can do that, but again, you're talking about miles and miles of surveillance. You can't do that with a drone.
Yeah, well, that's good to know. That's a good point too. Valid point. Battery power, not enough. All right. The 37th and 41st Police Commissioner of New York City was a man named Raymond Walter Kelly. He was a highly decorated officer and a veteran of the Vietnam War in the United States Marine Corps. Do you have any relation to him?
No, I'm no relation to him at all. He was a great police commissioner, though. I'm very familiar with him. I read his book, and he was great. He was also the head of the DEA for a while.
Oh yeah, that's crazy that there's no relation, and he's I believe he's Irish also. You're Irish, right?
Yeah, all Irish. Yeah.
Oh, that's so strange. There's no relationship. Well, that's cool. It was some interesting information I found, and I says, "Oh, I'm going to ask him this. No one's probably ever asked him this."
No, that's for sure. No.
Yeah. All right. Well, that was a dud question then. I was looking for more.
Yeah, no relation.
Yeah. 12 years ago, you took part in a fluke tournament. For those that don't know, fluke is a type of fish to help raise money for abused children with the Suffolk County Advocacy Center. How did you get involved, and was the fundraiser a success?
Yes, it was. Yeah, we and a couple other people decided to hold a fishing tournament, a fluke tournament on Long Island. Fluke is a pretty popular fish to catch during the summer, and I had learned how to run a fishing tournament, so I started one and it was the Riverhead Moose. I don't know if anybody's familiar with the Moose organization, but we had our own little marina in Riverhead, and that's where we held the tournament. And initially, we raised it for the drug DARE program. I don't know if you're familiar with that. We did that for 2 years, and then we switched it over to abused children, and we raised money for abused children, and we ended up raising over $30,000.
Oh, that's incredible. Yeah. I'm very familiar with DARE. When I was going through junior high and high school, DARE was actually something that was, posted on our journals. The school would give us a journal every year. And I think it was, they promoted DARE on it all the time. Yeah, it was something that was, that
was a good program. That was a great program, actually. I'm sorry they defunded or whatever happened. But now they have school resource officers in a lot of schools, and they do one-on-one with kids.
Then that's always good. Get them educated, All right.
Yep.
An interesting fact about you that I found is that you have a love for koi fish. I'd like for you to share a fact about koi fish that people may not know.
Koi fish. Well, I'm sure they breed a lot. Let me tell you, they breed and they spawn. They call it spawning. And I left and I had a spawn of 50 koi. When I get back, the 1-inch fish will probably be 3 and 4 inches. I'll have to start giving them away. But the other interesting thing, about 3 years ago, one koi sold for $1 million in Japan.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yep.
Excuse me. Sorry, I went out today flying and I came home and my throat was scratched. I feel like I'm getting sick.
Well, you had a great flight at the fort, right? You were at the fort today?
Yeah, I flew my baby today.
I know. Congratulations on that.
Yeah, but this hour is not about me. It's about you. We'll talk about that after. Yeah.
I can't ask you a question?
You can, but right now you're on the hot seat.
Okay.
All right. Heron birds are a threat to koi owners. Can you explain why they are a threat and what precautions you use to protect your pond?
Yeah, well, basically, they'll come down and they'll swoop down and walk in your pond and eat them. They eat them. They love koi or any kind of fish. And I've caught herons in my pond many times, and I decided I'd keep a net on it. If I'm not going to be in my yard for hours, I put a net over the pond. And at night, I net it at night. And obviously, when I go to Florida, I net the pond. Yeah.
Yeah, and going through your videos, I saw you know, one landed right in your yard and realized you were there, and then went and landed on a roof of a
And
house
watched.
that was waiting for you to leave.
Yeah,
So, you know, pretty intelligent. He's waiting for you to leave so he can eat those fish.
I know. Sad.
right.
When they get them, it's very sad too.
Yeah. Could
Yeah, look at that comment
Yeah.
Charles put up.
yeah. Could you tell the viewers what it means to get an Irish blessing at Kelly's Pond?
Well, basically, you know, I just went out and bought that cross and that little sort of fake stone that says an Irish blessing on my pond, you know, and it just means it wishes you good luck. That's all. You come to my pond and you get the Irish blessings, and hopefully when you leave, you get good luck.
You're not trying to get them to throw quarters in there with their thumb?
No, nobody's done that yet. No.
It'd be
Good
funny.
idea,
You, go on
though.
vacation, you come home and you got some money in there, you know? Yeah. So I know that you like to visit car shows, and in October of 2019, you went to the Mustang and Shelby Club of Long Island Car Show. Of all the cars you were able to see that day, which one was your favorite and why?
I tell you, there were so many beautiful cars there. You know, and a Mustang is a favorite car of mine. You know, I had a '68 Mustang back in the day, and it probably was my favorite car to this day. I should have never sold it. But at that particular car show, I was very impressed with a monster truck that was there. I mean, it was a giant, beautiful truck. And, you know, I did an interview with the owner, and he was very, very cordial about it. And I was just impressed with that monster truck. Yeah.
Wow, that's nice. Yeah, see, and I happen to know that you like the 68 Mustang in maroon color, right?
Exactly. That's the one I had.
I found a picture of you sitting on that car
did-
having a Budweiser.
Oh, did you? Oh, look at that. Yeah, that was the one that was at the car show. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right. I know. Very similar. Mine was very similar to that. I didn't have the fastback though, but
Yeah.
it had the stripe on the side, and yeah, it brought back good memories.
Yeah.
When I was there.
I was sure you were going to pick that car because you always talk about your 68 Mustang, and I said, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
You did a lot of research, Paul.
Oh, I did. I watched a lot of your content. In the
Yeah.
drone community, you are known for showing us your secret locations. Please explain how this trend started, and then explain the criteria for having a flying spot added to that list.
Well, I'll tell you, it was more or less a joke. You know, we started saying this is my secret spot. You know, and one secret spot led to a second secret spot, and then we went to a third secret spot, and then Stevie Bronx and like Rob Kamada, you know, I shared my secret spots with them initially. You know, and then you know how I share them. I put them right on YouTube, and then the world knows. You know, and
Yeah.
I love sharing the places I fly with other people. And I like them sharing their spots with me.
Yeah. So this works, community. If you have a spot that you want to be added to the list, you just send it to Ray, and when he goes fishing there, he'll reveal your secret spot. And if you don't want him to know, you just don't tell him. That's all. All right.
No.
Yeah. All right. You are the owner of a fishing vessel named Adventures. Please explain what it was like buying your boat, and then share with us the best memory that you created while on the water with it. PG-13, Ray, if you've been doing some naughty stuff.
Yeah, no. Not on this boat anyway. You know, this is my latest boat. It's a 20-foot Bulls Bay center console. But the way it worked is I was lucky enough to get a slip at my condo complex, and I had to find a boat fairly quickly. So we went and we looked at so many different used boats, and I finally found this one, and my wife said, buy it, go over the budget and buy this one. And I love it. I just love fishing on it. But the best memory is when my son comes and he goes on it with me, and
Yeah, real family,
I really, that means a lot. It does. So
Yeah. That's
all my
awesome.
boats,
Yeah.
he went fishing with me many times, and we had some good times.
Yeah. Well, and that's interesting. I mean, that was the end of my questions, but I have one more question. It's going to be from a surprise community member.
Okay.
So let's play his intro and get him in the chat.
You're not getting away that easy, Captain Ray.
Cool.
The ringing bell, the dinging bell kills me. I had to
Man,
put that on there.
What's up, Ray?
Oh
Hey,
man, I'm telling you, Johnny, I didn't expect that. That was a good one. That was a
hey,
good
I
one,
like
Paul and Johnny. You guys are great. Let me tell you.
I like the little dinging bell there. Hey,
Yeah.
one thing I gotta say, Paul, I don't know if you know, but he lost 3 coffee cups while he was filming that I had to send him mine and some other people had to send him. No, he didn't. He didn't.
That's funny. All right, so Johnny has a question for you. I'm going to put it up on the screen.
Ray, there are no secrets.
Okay.
Go ahead. You want to read him the question? You want me to read it?
You can read it. Go ahead.
All right. So he says, recently you uploaded a video where you caught a barracuda while out on your boat. In the process of removing the hook from the fish, something happened. Care to explain that something?
Oh man, I'm telling you, that was a bad day. That was a bad day. That
But you didn't tell us, Captain.
It became embedded. I still got the scar right here. It became embedded, and I just couldn't get it out while I was out there.
Yeah,
And,
but I think we're thinking of another one that happened.
oh,
recently.
another one? Oh yeah, the new one, the latest.
Yes, the latest.
When I got hit in the private spot. That was a good one. Yes, that happened last week. Yeah,
but you didn't tell us, Ray. You didn't tell us.
No, well, it hurt. Let me tell you, it hurt. I'm still black and blue.
But I did find out. So I'm just letting you know.
I know. I wonder who told you though. I didn't tell you.
No, you didn't.
Yeah. And I have a segment coming on in a little bit after this question interview of what's going on here. But Johnny Droneflyer has a bonus picture question he'd like to ask. So I'm going to share the picture. And Johnny, you want to ask him about what's going on here, huh?
Yeah, Ray. Right here. I mean, is retirement kind of Did you not get enough to retire on, or what?
Oh my God, that no.
Ray, you fishing for nickels? You need soda bottles?
You gotta try to get the bottles where you can get them. No. I had dropped my keys. My car keys ended up falling in when I threw out the garbage.
The funny, you didn't tell us that happened either.
No, but that was funny.
We had to dig this past week.
Man, I had that picture cost me some money.
Yeah. I know. Oh, that was funny. You guys got me good. I'm telling you.
Good.
Yeah.
No, hey, I want to say, Captain Ray, people out here in the chat, and people out here in the chat, let me tell you something. There's a song by Kenny Rogers and Dolly Parton that says you can't make old friends, but hey, guys, you can make old friends. And Captain Ray and I have become great friends, and of course, everybody in your own community. But yeah, Ray, we had to get you, and I had to do a little digging to get that picture and get the information, but I got it. So.
Oh, that was good, Johnny. Thanks. I appreciate it. And
All right,
Johnny, I mean, Johnny's obviously one of my best friends, and I really appreciate that. Him and I have a lot of laugh. We talk every day, just about,
Yeah, I couldn't imagine bringing anyone else in to ask the additional, community member question than Johnny Droneflyer. So I messaged him right away. And I'm like, Johnny, let's do this. We got to get him good up. Came up with some questions, and it just worked out golden. We got some good information.
We did.
Oh, no doubt about it. Hey, Johnny, look what I got here, though. Look what I got. You see this? Look at all this money. Look at this money.
That's for the meetup.
Yeah, we received some money. We're going to be buying lunch for everybody that comes with this money.
Good deal.
All right, so Johnny, thank you for joining in.
Absolutely. Y'all have a great night. Thank you, Captain Ray. Thank you, Paul.
Thanks, Johnny. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Johnny.
All right. Yeah, I'll show you in a dump anytime.
Oh man, I'm telling you,
yeah,
that was good, Paul.
Great. I love it. So what we're gonna do next is we got our segment.
Hey, what's going on here?
So I went through your social media. I picked out some pictures, and I said, well, something interesting is going on here, so we're gonna bring it on and ask you what's going on here, Ray.
Well, that was a rally that we were holding for a murdered former partner of mine, Dennis Wustenhoff, a detective that was murdered 33 years ago. And that's the former Narcotics Bureau assistant district attorney. And we all knew Dennis, and he came out and he supported the rally. And hopefully, with his support and a lot of the other, and this, just to let you know, Paul, there's a Facebook page, Justice for Dennis Wustenhoff.
Yeah, and I was actually going to bring that. I was going to bring that up. That after the stream, when I go back in to do the timestamps, I wanted to mention that actually. Now after the show, I'm going to go back and I'm going to add timestamps so people can get right to segments. Best of the Rest, Sunday Spectacular, the giveaway, so that we don't have to sift through over an hour of video. You'll be able to find it quickly. And I'm going to
back to Ray Perini. There, he's a very good friend of mine. He's my personal attorney also now because he's in private practice. He's a great guy, and I think the world of Ray Perini, and that's who that is.
Yeah, and we'll put a link in the video. We'll put a link in the description of the video to the Justice for Dennis page after the show. I'll take care of that.
Thank you, Paul.
Yep. So what's going on here?
Oh, that was when I was on my way to the Rhode Island drone meetup. Yeah, I got on the first ferry to get over there early, and we had a great time. I met all those guys from New England with the Rhode Island Drone Meetup Group. I think there was over 60 or 70 pilots that day, and we had a great time. We really did. Yeah, kudos to Mark Fisher and the Rhode Island Drone Meetup Group.
Yeah, and you have some videos on your channel that people can find if they want to go look it up and see what was going on over there.
Word is he's having another one this summer.
Yeah, that'll be good. All right, what's going on here? I already see Max and Ryan in the back.
Yeah, this is the crew, I'm telling you. This is at Pilgrim State. We had a little mini meetup. Actually, it was me, Stevie Bronx, and Rob Kamada. And then we got word that Charlie and Drone Bum and then I heard Max and Tammy were coming down.
Yeah.
And that's Charlie's girlfriend right there. Fiance, girlfriend. And then there were a couple of Charlie's friends there. We just had a great time. That's the Pilgrim State Water Tower. It's an abandoned water tower, and it's a great place to fly drones.
Awesome. All right.
Yep. And that picture is Rob Kamada flying his drone at the I call it the fire prevention day, but they actually set those buildings on fire, and obviously the fire department put them out, and Rob Kamada was flying an M30T drone and showing the crowd and the people how the drone works and at a fire scene. Yeah. Rob Kamada is a great drone pilot.
Yeah, I see you post a lot of videos with him, and he utilizes his Part 107 for work with his drones. A lot of it too with the fire department. It's good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Tony. Tony is a great guy. That was at his meetup. He put together a meetup in I think we went over to New Jersey, or was it still New York? I'm forgetting now because it was right on the line there. But Tony invited me and whoever else wanted to go, and I drove up there, and I didn't know that he was involved with RC planes too. And here he's hand launching somebody else's RC plane, which was very, very cool. Yeah. Tony's a great guy. Tony's also sponsoring the South Florida Drone Meetup, just to let you know. He donated some raffle prizes.
Oh, that's awesome.
So people are going to get raffle prizes thanks to Tony Faz. Yeah. Tony Faz.
Tony Faz.
Okay, that's the group photo from last year's South Florida Drone Meetup that we had in Jensen Beach, Florida. We asked the people that were there, still there, to sort of gather around, and Mark Fisher or Ron Lockwood either took this photo. I forget exactly who took it, but that was in memory of Rick Halber. Rick Halber was a big supporter of the drone community. He lived out in California, and he passed 3 years ago now. And we you know, do a little tribute to him at the South Florida Drone Meetup, and that's what that group shot is.
Yeah, that's great. Really great thing to do here. I like it too. There's so many, so many people, in the community here. You got Tammy, Max, and Jasper,
Yep,
and you
yep,
see Uncle Bill back here. You can tell Johnny. You can see Johnny. He's got the neon shirt on.
yep.
Yeah.
We had a great time, and we're going to have another great time this year.
Yeah.
Oh, that's my wife, and we're at a car show. Yeah. I love car shows, Paul. As you know, I film a lot of them with my my iPhone 12. That's what I use 99% of the time, and I just love going around and filming them. I really do.
I can tell you your videos from 14 years ago weren't the iPhone.
But I have fun. That's what it's all about, having fun.
Yeah, nice. What's going on here?
Okay, let me see that one. That's when I went up to the Navy SEAL Museum up in Fort Pierce about a month ago or 5 weeks ago now. And that is a pretty impressive museum up there for anybody who's in the area of the South Florida Drone Meetup. Spend a half a day or a couple of hours and go to that museum because it was very, very impressive.
Yeah, you can see right here. I don't know if they
enjoyed it.
Right behind you here, the big turret gun is really cool.
Yeah, that was really a great museum.
Yeah,
free too.
Mm.
No, it's not free. I made a mistake. It's not free. There's a nominal minimum fee involved. Yeah. Okay, now
what's going on here?
Oh, you didn't give me a preview on this one, and I'm trying to figure out who's in it. My eyes aren't as good as they used to be, Paul.
I believe this is a version of Greece, potentially.
Okay, so we went to Greece. That's one of the plays, I guess, I went to.
But I stumped you with your own picture.
Yeah, that was. I know we went to see Greece a couple of months ago. It was a play, and I had pretty good seats. So I tend to take photos while they're doing their bow, and I also do it during the show.
Yeah,
I have permission. So that was a great play. Yeah,
okay.
Up in Stewart.
Yeah.
Oh, there's my new e-bike. But that's secret spot number one. That is secret spot number one. That's at Lakeside Park in North Palm Beach, and I love flying there at sunrise. And a lot of the Al and TJ, Maddie, and even Max, Tammy, and David, they've been there. So many people I've met there, and we flew there.
Yeah,
and you see manatees there all the time.
Yeah. Well, I remember you were excited and you had sent me the picture when you got the e-bike, and I was really happy for you. So, how's it ride? Is the ride really nice?
Yeah, I like it. I'm happy with it. I've been wanting to get one for probably 3 years now. And Johnny has had one. He brought his e-bike to the first South Florida Drone Meetup and let everybody try it. But it took me another 2 years to get my own. But I love it. I highly recommend it to anybody.
Yeah. Well, as I was going through your footage throughout the week, I wanted to pick a clip from your footage that kind of personified how I see you in the drone community. So I've captured a clip from one of your videos. I'm going to share it, and I'm just going to tell you, this is how I see you in the drone community.
This is the first flight. We're going to get used to the controls. Go left. Go right. Go forward. Go. Hey! Turn. There you are. All right, now we're going to go up. Yep. Up. Very cool.
Yeah, so I see you as like a big kid when it comes to drones. They're so exciting, and when you're like up, I'm just thinking this little kid outside jumping up and down, seeing something like a balloon flying off in the air.
Oh, it's funny, Paul, because Santa brought me that drone. Santa brought it, but there was a TFR in my area because the president was in town. I had to drive 40 miles to get out of the TFR to fly that day.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I was figuring that it was a Christmas present because you posted it like December 28th or something of
Right.
that year. So I said, "Oh, that must
Yep.
have been his Christmas present." Yeah.
It was the Mini, the good old Mavic Mini. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, that concludes our one-on-one interview, Ray, and I really appreciate that came on and did that with us. And
Thanks.
always a pleasure to see your content. And yeah, that was awesome. I was happy that we were able to give you a good laugh. Me and Johnny kind of butt
Yeah, you
heads
got
together.
me.
And, yeah.
No, that was good. Thank you again, Paul and Chris.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Yep. So before we bring in the other guests for the open chat, I wanted to give you an opportunity to, mention to everybody what's going on with the South Florida Drone Meet.
Yeah, well, we're having it on April 1st, 2023 in Jensen Beach, Florida, at the Jensen Beach Causeway Park. It's the same venue we had it at last year. And right now, I have 106 names on the list, and it's free to come, and it's going to be a great day. There's no doubt about it. We got even international pilots coming this year. We got Gary Brand Aerials from Canada, and there's another surprise guest coming from Canada. I'm not allowed to mention his names just yet. And we got pilots coming from all over the country, and there's new pilots as well as experienced pilots, FPV pilots, and we got kids there this year, female pilots. It's going to be a great time, and it's free. The best thing about it is free, and we got loads of raffle prizes. Yeah. I am surrounded by raffle prizes, but I won't show them tonight. Yeah.
All right, so with that, let's bring in our guest chat panel. We have our friend Jim. How you doing, Jim?
Hey, Jim.
Hi.
Hey, Jim.
Good.
We have Charles Koleski in the house. How you doing?
Hey,
Charles.
We got Tom. How you doing, Tom?
What's up, Tom?
Hey,
Good.
Tom.
Hey, Ray. Hey, everyone.
We got Dominic.
G'day, all.
Hey, Dominic.
Hey, Dom.
And Lake Pilot. How you doing, Jack?
How you doing, fellas?
Hey, Jack. How you doing?
Good, Ray.
I'm glad that you put your name after Lake Pilot because you're one of the people I still haven't figured out your name.
I'm not very photogenic, so you don't see me often.
Well, I see you in a lot of the channels in the chat, but it's all I see you as Lake Pilot. So it's good to know that your name's Jack. I'll try to remember. If I forget, I'm sorry. I'll probably slaughter it one time.
He does the opposite of me.
I forget everybody's name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, look at
You got to do a spreadsheet.
Chat,
Yeah. Get yourself a spreadsheet. Put
That's it.
their
There you go.
username and their name.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
That's what I've got. Too much hard work, yeah.
So,
by their channel name.
Hey,
Yeah,
we hit
the channel name
51
and,
viewers. This is incredible. Thank you so much. That's the most viewers we've had on the stream. That's really awesome.
51.
Yeah.
Nice.
So over the past week, I wanted to mention that I had put a contest up in the group, and the contest was I wanted the members to post their best sunrise or sunset photo, and I would pick my favorite out of them, and that person would win a sticker. So I went through all the entries, and I found my winner, and I'm going to share their picture right now. The winner is
Nice.
Steve Hyde.
Wow.
Nice.
This
nice
is a really
photo.
incredible
That's cool.
photo. I don't know if he's in the chat, but I'm going to announce it and tag him after the show and let him know to send me his address so I can send him a sticker. But this is a really phenomenal picture.
Heaven.
Beautiful shot.
It is.
Heaven, the
Very,
rays,
very nice.
You know what I like about that shot? I like how the highway comes in at that lower right and brings your eye through the image.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly, Tom.
And then you can see like all the little details. You got a nice colorful Ferris wheel and then the city in the back. It just really
There's so much going on, but it's not crowded. If you know what I
The
mean.
light
From,
almost comes in at the
from
same
viewing
angle
it,
as the highway.
right? Because you know what he wants you to see.
Yeah.
Very
So
well
Steve,
done.
congratulations. Thank you for sharing that. So I'll get your address and I'll be sending you a sticker. Sorry. I'm like I said, I feel like I'm getting sick. Hi, Joe. How you doing? And I think with that right now, we are going to go in and do best of the rest. How you guys feel
Okay.
about that?
Let's go.
I love it. Wow.
Some real good
Congratulations, everybody.
Real good
Excellent
photography.
stuff.
Michael Thompson, Paul. That one his picture reminded me of the Knob,
Yeah.
didn't it? Because it was like that little island thing, like that little peninsula thing right on the edge there.
Yeah.
We flew in that hot weather.
I like the fact
Awesome.
that you're showcasing pictures rather than just video.
Oh yeah, the best of the rest in the Sunday Spectacular is always the photos. I try to save the videos for like the featured person in there. I actually have a video arrays. We'll share it a little bit, but right now what I wanted to do is go on and do the giveaway.
Yeah, midweek drone show usually shows videos. We're gonna have a midweek drone show coming up soon. Be on the lookout for that as well.
I'm gonna share my screen. So hashtag USDS in the chat. Enter
I'm
for your
staying
chance
out of
to
it.
win.
I'm staying out of it.
Charles, like I'm out.
Charles, we know he
I
was
mean,
going to win.
How many times have you won it, Charles?
I don't need anything.
Well, I'm embarrassed to say I won the mug 3 times.
Yep. 3.
Yep.
That's why everybody calls it rigged.
Yeah. It's all good though. So you're entering for a chance to win a custom USDS coffee mug. It's US shipping only. So if you're outside of the US and you win, you can either donate it to someone in the US or, you know, I can re-roll. So just keep that in mind. But yeah, so I think that for coffee mugs, this is the best one because it's big. So you can have a nice giant cup of coffee.
Mm-hmm.
Real big.
Or whatever beverage you prefer.
Yeah.
I'm curious, Ray, did you catch any fish throwing the mug in there?
Yeah, no. On the other rod, I got one.
Yeah.
A few minnows would come up.
Yeah, it was
Did you
great.
get a scup in the cup?
It was funny though because my neighbors came out and said, "What is he doing? He's filming already."
Come out there and think you're losing your mind. You're fishing for a coffee mug. That was great.
Yeah, it's nice that people are actually making like cool little unboxing videos of that mug. You know,
It was
and
great. I
we
love
never
it.
thought anything like that would actually ever happen.
I love it.
Yeah,
Really.
got to give the credit to Mudball Creative. Donald started that, you know, with his unboxing, and then it just kind of snowballed into a thing.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, I appreciate that. That was incredible. All right, so we have 24 entries. I'm going to let this go for 1 more minute, and then I'm going to roll it.
Yeah, guys, we've got 44 people in there. Just put that hashtag USDS in there. You want to see some people win, you know? Somebody else this time. Right,
You
Charles?
guys do it good. I love the way you do it with the,
Right,
you know.
Charles?
Charles, didn't you win the toffee too the other night?
Yes, I've won Arts Toffee twice. I've won probably 3 sets of stickers from Art, but in my own defense, I have to say I've given away all the toffee. I've paid it forward with stickers. I had an extra of Art sticker that I mailed to Dominic in Australia because he wasn't being able to get any stickers at all. And I actually quite a while ago I won a bunch of stickers in the Johnny Drone Flyer pack, so I threw some extras in along with that for Dominic, and I've given away the other 2 mugs.
Charles, do you live in a Mega Millions state, and could you buy me some tickets?
You know,
I'm drawing now.
Good luck, everybody.
Who's the lucky winner?
Watch a couple my name anyway.
Dustin. Congrats.
Dustin's the winner. And I think I have your address already, but I'm not sure. So, Dustin, send me your address again, and I'll send you out a coffee mug. No, that's great.
Congrats.
So, yeah. Oh, I should actually go right back to that because I wanted to share. Captain Ray had a video he wanted me to share, and he wanted to mention something about it. So, we're going to play it here.
my intro is basically the same, and I just show the location. You know, I'll jazz it up one of these days, Paul, like you do. But this was a mini meetup that I had with Steve Carpenter and Dre Crawford. But the best thing about this meetup is my son and his wife were there. That's them right there. I had given them an Air 2S for Christmas, and that's them flying it.
Nice.
And they're into drone flying now, so that's a great thing. So
Yeah. Oh, look, there's the Mavic 3.
yeah, there's my Mavic 3. You know, but my son he's a pretty good pilot. You know, he is. He was up and out of there and flying over the harbor way before I got up and out there.
Oh yeah.
I got to say a lot about Dre and Steve Carpenter. Those guys are two of the best guys in the drone community, really. And the people that know them know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But my favorite drone pilot is my son and my daughter-in-law. Yeah.
Yeah, as it should be. That's awesome, Ray.
Thank you for showing us, Paul.
Yeah. Well, and you always tell people, get kids hooked on drones, not drugs.
Exactly.
I know your kid's growing, but it's all about how you raise them too,
Yep. I never thought I'd be flying with him when he was 49 years old, and he enjoys it. He really does.
Yeah. Dana Point.
And that's a great location to fly, by the way. Anybody who's in California should try to get down to Dana Point.
Mm-hmm.
It is a great location to fly. A lot of boating, a lot of sailboaters. Alicia's into sailboating. I was so impressed with that harbor. I mean, look at them all.
I haven't seen that many boats in the harbor since me and Chris went to Marblehead.
Oh my God!
Yeah, well, Marblehead, you guys got a lot of boats up there too. And New Bedford. I mean, New Bedford's a big fishing community.
Yeah. So I always like to leave it here. Remind people, always make sure that you leave that thumbs up. Great video, Ray.
Thank you for showing it.
Yeah, like to leave a comment, and always leave that like. So yeah, well, this was a very successful show. We're getting low on time here. I did want to announce that you actually mentioned Recovery One Drones, Dre, and Dre actually is the winner of the United States Drone Society Featured Content Creator of the Week. So his link is going to get posted and pinned to the channel at 9 o'clock after the show. And as always, I think that it's important that if you're in the drone community, that you go visit other community members' channels and subscribe to their channel and interact with, a video or two of theirs. That's how we all grow. We help each other. And, you might actually find things in there that can become really useful. And especially Dre, because Dre has put his love for drones and his 107 certificate into a career. He's made a career out of this. Mm-hmm. So if that's a goal that you have, then Dre would be a good person to follow and get a feel for what he does and how he puts his skills to use. So I can't stress that enough, to go out and support the Content Creator of the Week, get subscribed, leave them a like, leave them a comment. I'm sure they appreciate it, and they will reciprocate with you, not just a sub for sub kind of scheme thing. It's literally interacting with people that are in the community.
Paul, can I don't forget to mention what you're donating to the South Florida Drone Meetup. I know you changed it.
Okay, so I was going to get a machine to make my own custom coffee mugs and switch and do it myself, but I haven't gotten the machine yet. And it's got a bit of a learning curve, and the South Florida Drone Meetup's coming up fairly quickly. So I decided to actually get some custom pens made. They're on their way to Ray now. They should be there in about a week or so. So there's 50 of them there, and the pen is not only a pen, but on the other side, it's got a tip on it for like a stylus for your phone or your tablet. So it's good use. It says United States Drone Society on it. Really nice looking pens. So be looking for them at the South Florida Drone Meetup. They're already shipped. They're on the way to you. So that's great.
Thank you very much, Paul and Chris.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah. So we have about 4 minutes left, 5 minutes left. So what we're going to do is go around and give everyone an opportunity to, promote what they want to promote and, say what they want to say. And we'll start with Jim. Oops, sorry. I don't know why I can't.
Okay, so very strange background. In Warwick, Rhode Island, 20 years ago, we had the worst live performance disaster in American history, the Station nightclub fire. I want to give a shout out to the 100 people that perished and the 200 people that were injured in that fire. Everybody around here knows somebody. It's a great park in Warwick. You should visit it if you're ever around. I have not flown it yet. I'm looking forward to doing that. But yeah, this week it's all about all of them. 100 people. So,
I almost went there, Jim.
Anyway, be safe and always know where your exits are.
Yeah.
That's it.
I can't believe that it's been 20 years already. That's insane.
That is.
Yeah.
I was driving cab
That's crazy.
when I heard about it.
Yeah. All right, Jim. So I appreciate having you here as always. You know, maybe we can get together. We can make a little, you know, a little video for them.
Yes,
so
we got to get together again.
I got the Mavic 3 now. I just got to figure out how to get the files in my video editor now. So I appreciate having you here.
It's warm.
Yeah, as soon as the weather starts getting warm. All right, Jim. Have a good night. Thank you very much.
Have a great time.
Have a good night, Jim.
We're gonna go with Charles.
Thanks. Very briefly, I just wanted to show that I have my mug. Thank you very much, Paul. And the other thing what?
I said you should have 3 of them.
No, I gave 2 away.
I know.
And the only thing I have to promote at this point has nothing to do with drones, but Thursday nights from about 10:30ish, I play a Star Wars role-playing game online that can be watched on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch.
All right, so Charles, if you want, you can leave a link to that in the chat so people can find it when they want to. I appreciate having you here. Thank you so much, and I'm so happy that you got your mug and everything was all right. Yeah.
Yes.
Have a great night, Charles.
You too. Thank you.
Good night, Charles.
Good night, Charles.
And we'll go with Tom. How you doing, Tom?
Doing good, Paul. Doing good. What I'd like to promote is something that a lot of drone pilots are already aware of, but too many people aren't, is safety when it comes to lithium batteries. Last year alone in New York City, there were 216 fires as a result of e-transportation type batteries, whether it's boosted boards or bikes. And that's already 6 people in the last year, so have perished as a result. And then it's a great toll on the firefighters that have to go in there and fight these fires, because the heavy metals that are in these batteries wind up being contaminants that can cause us health issues as time goes on. So, don't leave your batteries unattended. Get a timer. Don't overload an outlet strip charging, and definitely don't do it at night while you're asleep. So that's what I got, Paul. Stay safe, everybody.
Good advice, Tom. Thank you very much.
Thanks for the tip,
Peace and love.
I was actually just talking battery safety just earlier today with my wife, and and someone else. I was talking about how the intelligent battery has the auto discharge, so you can't leave it fully charged for too long. But and that was another point. I was getting ready to make a tutorial video about a pre-flight checklist. And if you don't already, a good thing to do is if you go to your settings now, I don't know how it works with other drones, but with DJI drones, you go up to your settings and you look at the battery info and make sure that all your cells are pretty even and in the green and looking good. That's just a good precaution to do before you take off, because if one of your cells is bad, you could be up in the air and you could get a critical battery malfunction and your drone could end up in the water and you or crash into a tree or wherever where you can't get it. And all you had to do beforehand was just look at the battery info, and it'll give you all the information you need to know if it's safe to fly with it. So yeah, Tom, I appreciate that. Thanks so much for coming in, and I appreciate having you here.
Take care, everyone. Have a good one. Fly safe.
Have a good one, Tom.
And we will go with Dominic.
Oh yeah, I'm just going to promote myself and let everybody know where Australia is and all the differences in the Australian language between your area and my area. So I'll just continue to do that and see how we go.
Yeah. Well, as always, I always appreciate having you on the show, Dominic. And I'm sure I'll be seeing you soon. So appreciate it. Have a good night.
Good night, Tom.
And we have Jack. How you doing, Jack? Thanks for joining the stream.
Oh, thanks for having me.
Nice hat.
That's. I was going to say I have nothing to promote, but I did come dressed for the occasion. So I saw the guest. I had to show up.
Yeah.
Thanks, Shaq.
So I appreciate having you here. You know, everyone, make sure if you're not subscribed, go check out Lake Pilot's channel. If you're not going to promote yourself, I will. It's good to have you on here. Thank you so much. Have a good night.
All right, guys.
All right. And we leave off with the man of the hour, Captain Ray Kelly. I'm going to give you the floor, brother.
Oh, man, I'm telling you, Paul, thank you. Thank you again for having me on. I mean, your show is outstanding. You and Chris do a phenomenal job. You really do. And, you know, the only thing, you know, I just want everybody to support everybody in the drone community. You know, we have so many great people. I've learned so much from different people. You know, I'd spend 2-3 hours if I started naming them. But, you know, I went to see a movie today, Paul. I saw Otto. And I highly recommend that movie. Go see it if you get a chance. Paul, I think you know exactly what I'm talking about. I think you've talked about this movie too. But it's a serious subject. It was a great movie. And Paul promotes it, you know, and I'm sure he'll do it tonight, so I'm not going to do it.
Yeah.
So, but just support each other. And like Tom said, fly safely. That's a big thing. And, you know, if you get a kid around, bring them along with you when you go fly. So thank you. Thank you for having me, Paul.
Yeah, I appreciate having you here. Thank you so much for allowing me the chance to do the one-on-one interview with you. I had a lot of fun going through all your content. It was very time-consuming, but I had a blast. You know, and you said, oh, so boring. Nope, not boring for me. I enjoy, look, you have an interesting life. You traveled a lot of places. You know, I could have come up with another 80 questions just going by, you know, the content that I seen. But, you know, the goal here tonight was to, you know, maybe hopefully people in the chat learn something new about you that they don't already know. That was the goal of my interview tonight. Yeah.
Thanks, Paul. It was great. I had a great time doing it. Yeah,
great.
Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. Have a good night.
Good night, guys. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
All right, Chris, this was a successful show tonight.
I learned tonight that Ray Kelly likes dumpster diving.
Yes. Good. All right, I'm going to take the floor here for a minute, and I just want to remind everybody that mental health is real, and it affects a lot of people, and it affects a lot of people that I know personally, myself included. So, you know, if you're feeling down and you feel like you need help, you feel lost, reach out to somebody. You can always dial 988. You can reach out to a friend. You can reach out, you know, in the community. There will be someone there to help you. You can reach out to me. Just don't do it alone. That's all I ask. Just don't do it alone. Reach out. Yeah,
definitely.
All right. What about you, Chris? You got any final words?
The only final words I have is almost the same as Paul. You know, if you have any problems, you know, with mental health, just reach out to any of us. I mean, that's the way it is. You know, I mean, don't do it alone.
Yeah.
That's how I feel.
All right, that's good. So with that, I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna play the Sunday Spectacular in the outro. I appreciate everybody for coming here tonight. You know, I put a lot of time into the show this week, so I really appreciate the fact that you came out and seeing what we did and what we're doing here. So thank you very much.
y'all.
I got the Mavic 3.